Hello everybody, happy Friday, happy Friday. It is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Y'all come on in. We're in an event today. I'm in an event today. I always say we. I'm in an event today, and it's a new group to me. So I had to print out the names and all that. So I'm gonna wait for some people to pop in. If you see that red live button up there, you're catching me live. Happy Friday. If you are watching this on the replay, just comment #replay so I know you came by. Hey Cindy, hey Mary, hello, happy Friday. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Is anybody doing anything big this weekend? I personally want to go to the casino. I know it's probably going to be crazy there, but my husband's going to be like, no. Huh. Hello. I have a really pretty, I think, I have a pretty idea in my head. Let me say that. I have an idea for the project I want to do, but like I was saying, I am in an event and I'm a couple minutes early because Tanya is finishing up. She's with Strength Hope Crafts. She is finishing up and my time starts in about a minute. I'm going to wait for Tammy or Raven to get over and share me into the group. So as you pop in, say hi. Let me know you're here. Let me show you a peek. So the theme for this event is butterfly. It's hold on. It's Butterfly Kisses and Dragon Dreams. Now, when I signed up, I thought it was Butterfly Kisses and Dragonfly Wishes. And I was all excited because I had a dragonfly project in mind. And then I found out it was a typo. It was supposed to be Dragon Dreams. And I was like, I don't know anything about dragons. So I got a butterfly, an idea for a butterfly project. Hey, Glenda. Hello. Come on in. We're going to get started in just a second. But look at these. I don't know if I'll use these big ones. I was just kind of playing around with them. But look, I love blue and white. Isn't that pretty? Look, they're all different. I found this file on Etsy. It had, I think it had 14 different butterflies, blue and whites. But isn't that pretty? I love them. I love them. There's Raven. Hey, Raven. So I'm going to wait till they get me shared over into the group, and then we will get started. I did a little bit of prep work just because I hate not finishing my project, you know. Okay, I'm all sprinkled. Hey, Deb. Hello. Hey, Connie. All right, so let me read this off because I don't want to mess any names up. I hate when people mess up my name, so I don't like to do it. Okay, so this is a new event or a new group for me, and it's a free group. Y'all can go join. It's called, what was that? I thought I saw something move. Sorry. It was the reflection off here. Hey, Michele. Poky's Crafting Place with Michele. She's up after me. She'll be up right after me. Now, this group is called the DIY Dream Team Events Group. It's a free group. You can go join. It's new to me. I saw Carol Ruth on it one night, Carol Ruth's Creation Station. I saw her on it one night, and I was like, who is this event? So I went and I joined, and they had this event. I just joined, so I was excited. Hey, Kay. Hello. Happy Mother's Day weekend, y'all. Y'all tell me in the comments if y'all have anything big planned for the weekend. I'm going to dinner tonight with my son, and then Callie surprised me and came home for the weekend, but we had made plans. We're going to go tomorrow and do something. So thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is the DIY Dream Team Events group, and the event, the theme for this event is Butterfly Kisses and Dragon Dreams. And like I said, I don't know anything about dragons, so I'm going to do something with butterflies. Okay, so, okay, it's after 4. Tanya's finished Strength Hope Crafts, so it's my turn. So I got I was just saying, if you just popped in, I found this file on Etsy, and it's Crafts by Amy. Welcome to my page. Welcome, welcome. I hope you will enjoy this. Okay, so I love blue and white. I love everything blue and white. I found this file on Etsy. It had about 14 different butterflies, so I printed out, I don't think I printed out all 14 of them, but I printed them out, and I already tore some of these. I just wet them and ripped them, but see how they got the flowers? It's like the butterfly and the flowers. Thank you, Raven. Hey, Tammy, thank you for sprinkling. I'm excited to be here. Super excited. Okay, so I think these might be too big, but I'm going to try to use these on this. It's a kit. I cut laser kits, but this one, it's kind of big. I have a shutter that I got some shutters at Goodwill, or yeah, I think I got them at Goodwill, but they're really heavy and chunky, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut one. So I went ahead and took burnt umber and a baby wipe, and I feel like I have something in my eye, sorry. I just wiped it on there to give it like a faux stain. Hi everybody, thank you for being here. I do have something in my eye. But I went ahead and put burnt umber on it. This was supposed to be, this is gonna drive me crazy. This was supposed to be like a box. Wait, or like a shelf. I'm sorry, y'all. But I didn't cut out the box part. I really just wanted, because I'm gonna decorate it with these butterflies, but I want it to be, hi Stephanie from Texas, welcome in. I'm Jennifer, I'm in Georgia. Welcome to my page. I love everything blue and white, Glenda. And when I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get them. Super pretty. So, like I said, this was supposed to have a base on it, but I'm not gonna do that. I wanna make a leaner, because whenever I do my projects, I go to take a picture afterwards, and I always like to have a pretty backdrop if I can. And I've been wanting a shutter, like kind of a chippy looking shutter. So I'm gonna paint this to kind of look chippy, like a chippy white. So I went ahead and did the burnt umber on it, and I got all the slats that are gonna go in it to make it look like a shutter, we hope. So I'm gonna take the base of it. It's already brown. I'm gonna take a little piece of candle wax. Their colors are white and blue. I love white and blue. Everything white and blue. And then when I saw that this was butterflies, I was like, oh, I'm getting that. I tell you what, if you ever go on Etsy and just go in the search bar, just type in instant download, and then whatever, you know, butterflies, or even if you say blue and white butterflies, or, you know, whatever, you know, tacos, whatever. You type that in and you can find instant downloads. And I think this was only, well, now this one might have been $4, $3, $4, but sometimes I get them for $1 something. And they'll have a lot of files in it, and all you do, you just print them out. You can enlarge them, you can shrink them down, you can print them as many times as you want. I mean, because scrapbook paper adds up, you know. And sometimes I just need a picture or a background color that, you know, a pattern. So it always works out really good. So that's my first go-to. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby to buy scrapbook paper in a while, because I usually just find those. You can find like you could search patriotic butterflies, dragonflies. We did in my private group, we did a patriotic bee last year. I think it was last year. It was really pretty. All right, smells. This is the candle is actually a wax melt, and it's sugar cookie, and it smells so good. I had a peppermint one, and I can't find it anywhere. I think I threw it away accidentally. So No, I didn't get my nails done, Angie. Look, these, I threw them in my cart. I was doing my Walmart grocery order. But look how cute they are. They got, if I get too close, it's blurry. They got flowers on them. They're cute. They'll probably pop off while I'm doing this. Last night I was sitting there and I grabbed a Diet Dr. Pepper. I was like, can you open that for me? Because every time I'll pop them off quick. But I just thought they were so cute for Mother's Day. Little flowers. I used to keep my nails done. So pretty. And then when I got that laser, I just stopped doing it because I was always picking at stuff and I was always ruining my nails. So I just got these little glue-on nails. They're fun though. Hello everybody, welcome in. If you came in late, we're in an event and it's I can't remember anything. My friends always laugh because I can remember everything, but I can't remember stuff. Like, I can tell you something that happened in 2nd grade, but I can't tell you what this says. The DIY Dream Team Events Group. It's a new group to me. I don't know how new it is, but I just found them about a week or so ago, and it's a free group. You can go and join, but they've got a whole lineup today, and the theme is Butterfly Kisses and Dragon Dreams. So, like I said, I don't know anything about dragons. So somebody in there, if you like dragons, I've been seeing butterflies so far today. But somebody is going to do something, I'm sure, with dragons. Okay. I can't tell if I put wax on that other one or not. I'm going to wax it again. Thank you for following, y'all. I appreciate that. I hope y'all enjoy this. I do laser kits, but I don't want to be that laser kit girl. I say that all the time. I don't want to be that laser kit girl. I like to do trash to treasure. If you weren't here earlier this week, well, yesterday, did y'all see who saw? I took that Cascade. You know, the little Cascade pods, you know, dishwashing pods. I took the container and I turned it into this. Did y'all see that? It was the Cascade container and a Dollar Tree straw hat. Isn't that cute? The little flower was kind of an afterthought, but it's kind of cute. I'm going to change this out. I just stuck this in it for a picture, but I put a little beaded hanger. This would be cute, like on a door. But I was thinking it'd be cute to make several of them and keep them in your craft room for craft supplies, you know? Surely you can find something that'll fit in there. Okay. Let's see. So, burnt umber and then wax. And now I'm just going to take some white chalk paint and give it a quick coat of white. Again, I'm going to make it look chippy, so I'm not going to worry too much about the white. Let's see what I'm going to lower this down. You didn't see the end. I didn't finish it because I did finish that part, but then after I got off, I realized that little black band around the straw hat, I had saved it saying, oh, I might use that as an accent, and I'd forgotten about it. So I went in and I just added that around the macrame cord. But I thought it turned out pretty cute. But I love when you can do something that, I always say, normal people throw that in the trash, but not us. Wait. That's me. My husband throws everything out. We have a, he was clearing off the porches because he was pressure washing. And there was a little table, a little square like side table with the glass on top, the glass insert. And he was moving it and he didn't realize the glass wasn't attached or something, and it slid off. It was like an amber piece of glass, and it just shattered into a million pieces. And I was like, oh no. He was like, honey, come help me clean this up before the dogs get over here. So we cleaned it up, and then later I was like, where's that table? Because I was going to measure it to figure out. I was like, well, I'll just make a different top for it. I don't want to get another piece of glass. I'll make something fun for it. And I was like, where's that table? He said, I threw it in the trash can. I went out there and got it. I was like, no. I was like, it's a perfectly good table. I can make something. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'd like to make a mosaic top for it. That would be pretty. So I pulled that sucker out of the trash can. I was like, nope, we are not throwing that away. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be covered up. Most of this is going to show. So. Oh wait, I see a comment. I'm seeing a lot of names, but not comments. But every now and then it'll throw me a comment. You save all the boxes. I see they stack up so nice and neat. My kids need cheese. That's a good idea. I know mine was almost empty. I had about 3 left, so I just put them in a Ziploc baggie. And took the container. And I did another, it's on my page, but I did another little basket, and it was actually a French fry carton. You know, like if you got, well, it was from Chick-fil-A, but you know, if you go to McDonald's or Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and you get a large fry, it's in that little carton, cardboard carton. I turned that into a basket. I thought that turned out really cute. I had a little contest trying to get people to guess what did I use, because I didn't make that one on a live. And I was like, what do y'all think I used? And everybody was guessing, like, you know, like the French fried onion container, you know, those little French fried onions like you put on green bean casserole. Cocoa, the cocoa, like Hershey's cocoa container. Everybody was guessing everything, but nobody guessed that it was a French fry carton. So I was like, I guess that's a good thing. It's different if somebody looks at it and goes, ugh, that's like a fast food container. I feel like you didn't really conceal it very good if they do that. All right, let me just get some of these spots. So like I said, I'm going to make it look chippy. So I even want the sides to have a little brown showing through the white. I've had this file for a while and I never cut it. I just found it in my, iPad. And I thought, you know what? I wanted to do some shutters. I found these shutters at, these big shutters at Goodwill. They're from Hobby Lobby. They're not actual shutters. They're more decorative. But, because they still had the Hobby Lobby tag on them. But I haven't gotten around to decorating them yet. So I still want the brown to show. I don't know if y'all can see on here. I'm just kind of dabbing this on. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. All right, so I'm just gonna hit all these pieces. I did. It's actually going to be shutters, Amanda. It was supposed to have like a base to it. I didn't cut the base because it said that, because I cut my pieces on 1/8 inch MDF, and it said for the base you need to cut, because of the slots where it pops together, it needed to be cut on 1/4 inch, and I didn't have any up there by the glow forge. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do the base. I want to make this, I'm going to make it as a leaner, as a backdrop for when I take pictures. of like some of my projects and stuff. And so I didn't print the base. I'm just going to have it leaning. But it does come with, it's supposed to have a bottom piece, almost like a shelf. But the little notches have to fit. And I was like, I am not going out to the garage and look for a piece of 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to do this. But the theme for this event, it's Butterfly Kisses and Dragon Dreams. So I'm going to do something with butterflies. And I found, is Diane in here? I haven't noticed. Let's see. I know Diane loves blue and white like I do. But I found the prettiest butterflies on Etsy. It's a file. And I printed them out. I think I got 14. It was, I think 14 or 25. It was a lot of butterflies. And they're so pretty. So I'm going to try to add them to the shutters. I want it to, I guess the whole goal with decoupage is to make it look like it was painted on there, you know? So I want it to look like it's kind of painted. Okay. All right, here's one. Isn't that pretty? And they're all different. And I printed them in like different sizes. I also printed out a bunch of little ones for, you know, these little pots. We've been talking about these pots from Dollar Tree. I printed out some small ones to decoupage on those. So I'm excited. All right, I'm just going to do a coat on each of these slats. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for sprinkling. Thanks, Susie. I've been looking to get napkins. Never been out. Like your idea of printing pics. Yeah, I was just saying, if you go on Etsy, go to that search bar and just type in instant downloads and then whatever, you know, watermelon or whatever you're looking for. You'd be surprised what you find, and so cheap too. I mean, there's some that are expensive, but most of them are really affordable. And it's a lot cheaper than, you know, buying scrapbook paper, to me. Because you can just print them on your printer. And you can print them as many times as you want. You can, you know, customize the size. All right, let's see. Seeing names, it's so weird how Facebook does that. Like it's showing the same name over and over and over. So crazy. But thank y'all for being here. Happy Friday. All right, I got all those painted. Now we're gonna chip away at them, and then put it together and see how we can attach our butterflies. Oh no, one more. I wish I knew where I got these from. I like the little tap. The ones that stick, they never stick for me, and they end up drying out. Facebook's kicked you out twice. I've been watching people in this event, and it was like freezing up on me, and then I'd have to go out, and like I'd try to get it to play, and I'd have to go out and come back in. I don't know what's up with Facebook today. You know, like yesterday, it kicked me out during my live. I don't know what it is. I thought it was, I don't think it was my Wi-Fi. It wasn't messed up. Okay, okay, let me dry these real quick. Which one I did first? They're almost dry. This is sounding really bad. I think it's time to get a new one. You would think they would last longer. Okay. Well, I hope it makes it through this live. That's the only reason I got it is because it was so quiet. But now it's starting to be a little loud. Y'all, if you're new here, if you haven't already told me, tell me your name and where you're watching from. Especially if your name, like if you're on your page and it doesn't tell your name, like mine doesn't say my name. It's just Studio J Company. So I've learned I need to go in and tell people my name's Jennifer, because they'll be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, I'll give you a hint. It starts with a J. There's one, it's done by me, Marilyn and John. It's a husband and wife. And whenever it's John on there, he'll be like, "Hello, Studio J. Is it, starts with a J." I think he remembers me saying that. He'll go, "Starts with a J. Jennifer." I think it's on its last leg. It's sounding bad. Hi, Debbie. It is sounding really bad. And then Melissa said that hers blew up on a live, so now I'm paranoid. I had a hairdryer do that while I was drying my hair. It didn't blow up, but it still like started spewing, like spitting flames, and almost caught my hair on fire. Scared me to death. It was a long time ago though. Here's Susie Q from South Jersey. Okay. There. All right, now the fun part. I'm gonna start. I can't find my paint scraper tool, so I've got. I got this thing from Dollar Tree over by the vinyl. I'm gonna use this. How did I lose something that big? But anyway, can y'all see what I'm doing here? Okay. I'm just gonna, where I put the wax on there, and make it easy, oops, make it easy to, I can't control this thing, to scrape the paint. would I have taken that thing? It was like a putty knife or a paint scraper. Okay, so just kind of scrape back some of the paint. How are we on time? Okay, we're good. I especially want to get the edges of these slats because I think I want to overlap them like, you know, like shutters, like the little slats on shutters. So I want it to kind of shade the edges, like a little shadow. You could always go back and hit it with a little bit of brown or black. Okay, this thing is so flimsy, y'all. I don't know where the proper tool's at. Eek. You left work early to get home in time for this. Well, thank you, Angie. I worry about you driving and Facebooking. Ouch, got my finger. You're always like, you're either at work or you're on your way home from work. You're leaving work. I'm like, and you're on Facebook. Okay, one more, and then I can do the big ones. Chippied. Hey Lenora, you were ready to go. It's Friday. I know. This week flew by. It really did. Okay. Now this one. This would be pretty. Amanda said, called it a church window. When I cut this part out, I just sat these pieces that it cut out to the side. But that would be totally beautiful to do those inserts like stained glass. And I'm pretty sure you could go on Etsy. You could paint a stained glass look, but you could probably go on Etsy and do instant download stained glass paper or something like that, or printable or something like that, and find some pretty papers. That would be gorgeous. This thing is so flimsy. For vinyl, something for vinyl. It's like a little spatula. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right, see, you can kind of see it. last part. Oh wait, did I miss that one? I sure did. What the heck? Where did that come from? How did that end up in my hand? Okay, back to this. Where the heck did that come from? Oh, magic tricks. Whatever. I crack myself up sometimes. I don't think I put enough wax on it. Okay, last piece. Hi everybody. If you popped in and I don't see you, or I don't see your comment, I do go back and watch the replay. I'll catch it there. Facebook just kind of picks and chooses who it wants me to see. It's just bipolar. It's just, it won't show me anything, and then every now and then it'll throw one out there for me. I really gotta find my tool. Okay, almost done, y'all. Almost done with the scrape. I know the scraping probably drives somebody crazy. It's actually very therapeutic though. It's like, it's kind of fun scraping it. If you have the right tool. Okay. Y'all, those of you that are like my regulars in here, you'll probably see a lot of new names, because this event is new for me. So it was a lot of pages that I had never heard of before. So lots of new people to check out. I already knew Raven. I used to be in events with her. And like I said, I found this page because I saw Carol Ruth on here one night, and she was in an event with them, and I was like, hey, that's a new group for me. I didn't see your comment about the grocery delivery. I missed it. Okay. All right, so now let's put it together. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna put it together. I was trying to decide, do I want to put it together and then put the butterflies on it, or the other way around, but I think, okay, so here's how it goes together. This big piece right here goes on top. But like I said, this was supposed to have like a ledge or something attached to it. There was supposed to be some holes here to attach it, and I just left those off because I'm just gonna make it as a leaner. So this goes all the way, the points match up together all the way up the top. Or I guess you could go down a little bit. It leaves a little bit of a lip. No, I'm going to go all the way to the top. It leaves a little bit of a lip down at the bottom here, but that's okay. Like I said, it's going to be sitting and leaning, and I'm just using it as a backdrop. So I'm going to put that on last. I'm going to flip it over because you put the slats on to the back of this piece. And they go from this piece here down. And I'm going to overlap mine. You could just do them flat if you want to. Let me show you. You know, just side by side like that. But I think I want mine to be, you know how shutters, when they close, they're kind of overlapping. So I'm going to start. See where I want to start. Yeah, I'm going to overlap them. Let me see. Just a little bit. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to go up or down? Let's see. Oh, I thought I heard Greg coming. Okay, I'm going to go down. All right, I'm done. I'm done there. All right, let me get the wood glue. 20 minutes. I'm just using Dollar Tree wood glue. It works great. It's over in the automotive section. Okay, so I'm going to, can y'all see? Okay. So I'm just put glue there, across here. And lay it down. All right, and then I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna overlap it a little bit. So I'm gonna glue it to there and the sides. Okay. Like the bottom is gonna be touching. Okay. Am I doing that right? Hang on. Oops. Duh. I'm trying to see if I'm doing that right. I don't know if something should be touching. Hold on. Yeah, that looks right. But the thing is, hang on, y'all. Maybe you're not supposed to in the picture, they're not overlapped, but I want mine I don't think you can overlap them. So I think we're gonna have to do them flat, which will make it easier for putting the butterflies on, but I really wanted it to be like, you know, overlap slats. Dang. Okay, well, scratch that, y'all. I think you're gonna have to keep them flat because it doesn't touch on the sides. I mean, I'm sure there's a way I could probably elevate it up a little bit, but I don't have anything handy. So I'm just going to do them flat. Change of plans. Like I said, that probably will make it easier for putting the butterflies on, because I was going to have to kind of put them on the folds of the slats. All right. Okay, here we go. Hi, Cooper. Oh, I got stuff in your chair, buddy. Sorry. Cooper just entered the room. If you're new here, there's usually always a dog, usually in that chair over there, but it's usually Cooper. He's like my shadow. You could put a dab of hot glue on here if you wanted to, but I would definitely make sure you use wood glue for sure, because it'll hold up better, longer. Sometimes the hot glue just pops off. Y'all notice that? But see, there's like one extra. When you line them up like that, there's one left over. So I feel like there should be a way to overlap them. Here, buddy. There you go. Okay, I had to empty his chair. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so there it is so far. All right. And then, oh, I love this. I would love it better if I could overlap them. All right, and then I'm gonna put this piece over the top. I'll line it up at the top corner. Get some more glue. I know I'm missing y'all's comments. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Tanya. Okay. I'll go back and watch and check the comments. All right. I don't know why I'm doing this with a Q-tip. That's a squeeze bottle. I could probably just squeeze that on here. All right, and we're gonna add the butterflies. And I kind of just want it to look, I want it to look like, I saw some shutters on Pinterest one time and they looked like they were like hand painted with like these flowers and, you know, designs on them. And the girl that made them, she said it was a decal, like she decoupaged it on there. And it was so pretty. So I kind of want this to look like they're painted on there. Let me get it lined up here. And if you have some of those clamps or clothespins or chip clips or something, you could probably pinch these together while they dry. Ow, pinch my finger. pinch them so they stay flat. Okay, the butterflies. I have different patterns, but they're all blue and white butterflies like this. I got different sizes. Let me see. I don't know about that big one. See how pretty they are? These are the little ones I printed out, and I'm gonna put them on these little pots from Dollar Tree. I think I'm gonna paint them white. Okay, so how are we on time? We've got about 11 minutes. Okay. All right. Don't forget Poky's crafting place. Hold on. Poky's crafting place with Michele is up after me. I put her link in the comments. The link to this group is also in the comments. It's a free group. Go join. Let me see. I feel like that's too big. Maybe these smaller ones. Hold on, now I've lost something. There it is. Then I'm gonna go with a smaller. I'm just gonna take this little water pen and cut out or tear out a little bit smaller butterfly. Actually, I kind of want the edges of the butterfly itself to be a little jaggedy because I want it to look a little like worn. I don't want them to be like super crisp. So let's see how this goes.
You want out?
Mm-hmm.
Head out.
Okay.
I'll text you when I leave.
Okay.
Look.
All right. Love you. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So got it kind of rough cut out. Thank you, Michele. Okay. Going to put one there. Okay. Oh, good go. Okay. I want to at least get one or two on there. Sorry, y'all. I promise I'll go back and catch the comments. I want to get this on here, though. Huh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get these two on there. But I kind of want to do them in different sizes, kind of like they're kind of going up the side. So let's go ahead and get these on. Get the bigger one. I'm gonna kind of go up in a curve. All right, I can use this. Ow. I think I know I have a file of a bunch of like florals, like all different floral patterns and colors. I'm pretty sure there's some blue that match, blue florals that match all these flowers on these butterflies. I'm gonna overlap this onto the edge, so it's not just on the slats, it's on the frame too. Kind of going up the side. Okay, let's do this one real quick. I'll show you. Can y'all see that? So I'm gonna have them going all the way, I'm gonna have them like swirling around. I've got smaller ones too. Let's see, that'll find this. I might use some of these little ones that I cut out for those pots. Get a few small ones on there too. But I do think if I add in some flowers also, that'd be really pretty. I love the, oh, I smeared that one. Love these butterflies. Now this event, it goes on for a couple more hours. It goes all the way until, let's see, 10 p.m., which will be Central, which will be 11 p.m. Eastern. So it's an almost a whole night event. So y'all be sure to go check out the group. It's hold on, I don't remember everything. The DIY Dream Team Events group. So if you watch from there, all you have to do is refresh your page after each presenter. They've sprinkled the next presenter into the group and it'll pop right up. Ooh. Okay, I got one more on. I got 3 minutes. I might be able to do one more. We'll see. Another little one. Oh, let's see, this one is different. I'm probably gonna have to watch some people on replay because I'm going to dinner with my son after this, but then I'll be back on here tonight. That's the good thing about the group. You can just go in and just watch all the replays. Super easy. I'm excited. Oh, wait, 2 minutes. Okay. see, Poky's crafting place with Michele is up there. She's up next. I figured she'd be, y'all, usually a few minutes before I go live, I'm like scattering everywhere, trying to get everything last minute. All right, I'm gonna hold this up and show y'all where we're at so far. I think I will add some flowers and stuff, but you can see where I'm going with it. With the butterflies. See if you'll get a little closer. But I think I want them kind of spraying and get some flower. I might cut out some of the flowers that are on here and kind of sprinkle them in there. Wouldn't that be pretty? Isn't that cute? It's just gonna be a backdrop, like when I do pictures and stuff, you know, like say you were taking a picture of this. Yeah, you can sit it there for just for your backdrop for photos. But I love it, I love it. I do think it would be pretty as a church window though. But as a shutter, be cute, I think. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to go and check out Poky's crafting place with Michele. And like I said, if you get a chance, go over and join this group. It's a free group. You don't have to pay to be in there or anything. And it's the DIY Dream Team Events group. And their link is in the comments of this video. So, and if you catch this on the replay, just comment #replay, say hi, let me know you came by. Again, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I'll finish this up maybe tomorrow, because I'm gonna go meet Casey for dinner. Diane, I was wondering if you would see these. I know you're gonna love these butterflies. I'll have to send you some. I'll print some out and send you some. But y'all go check her out. Thank you for hanging out. If I don't see you before Sunday, have a happy Mother's Day. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Bye.